What's up, guys? Welcome to Box of Box Football, and I'm back here with Jack and Reno. We're gonna do. We don't really have like little topics for things that we talk about. We get to know us stuff now. Nah, but again, I was at work and
Who wants to get to know us? Like, let's
I
be honest. Who wants to get to know us?
some people might want to know us to be fair, but I was at work and I thought about something and it just came into my head that Harry Kane needs to join Manchester United. Now, before I get into that, I was on Wikipedia and I was looking at Harry Kane's goals and like I seen that he's 100 goals away from Alan Shearer, so in the Premier League, so he could in maybe 4 or 5 seasons be the all-time leading goal scorer in the Premier League. And then I went into that honours list, Jack, and I seen a whopping two runner-up medals and one bronze medal for England. He has three runner-up medals actually. He won. No, they didn't win the league. They came second in the league. Tottenham came in 2016-17. He was runner-up in 2015 in League Cup final, and obviously the Champions League final. So not the most glittered career. And unfortunately for Harry Kane right now, he's turning 28 in July. So he isn't a spring chicken anymore, and he's running out of time. He's running out of time to be successful, and I feel after Tottenham's exit against Dinamo Zagreb that he needs to consider his future. And if he is going to leave in the summer, I do believe that team that he should join is Manchester United. Now, the easiest option for Harry Kane is to go and join Man City. And if he joins Man City, he wins and then he becomes one of them. Yeah. But if he joins Manchester United and like is successful for Manchester United, do you know where that leaves him? That like he then, like, of course he will be an all-time great, but then he puts himself in a winning with Man City isn't as big as winning with Manchester United, especially a Manchester United team who hasn't been successful in like the last 5-6 seasons since Sir Alex Ferguson has left. And I just feel like not only him winning with Manchester United would be great, but also the fit would be great. I look at the Manchester United team. True, I'm a big fan of history. I look back at history I look at clubs' histories and I see what have they been built on. Manchester United have always been built on top strikers. Eric Cantona, Dwight in York, Andy Cole, in Dwight York, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Teddy Sheringham, Ruben Nistelrooy, Tevez, Rooney, Robin van Persie, Bergatoff, all world-class, fantastic strikers. And Manchester United in the last 5 years, they've been missing that striker. Cavani has been all right this season. To be fair, no, he's been really good this season. But the fact of the matter is that he wants to leave. He wants to go back when he's played, but he wants to go back to South America. And Martial, who I'm a big fan of, just hasn't lived up to the expectations. And Manchester United are, for me, 4 players away from actually winning, like competing for Man City properly. They're 4 players away. The most important position that they must fill, in my eyes, is that striker position. And Harry Kane is the guy that they must go for in the summer. But Jack, you need to tell me what you think.
If we're talking romantic, all that cool stuff, I totally agree with you. I think it's a great story. I like the fit. I don't know if I love it maybe as much as I would love a more selfish striker. I think what Manchester United are lacking at the moment is that selfish guy up front who makes the most of all these opportunities. I feel like they have a lot of these guys who do bits and help each other out, but there isn't that finished product at the end, which is, I think, why you've seen links to the likes of an Erling Haaland, who is that kind of selfish, hey, it's my job to score the goals, you guys just help me out. Kane is a team player, and we know, and we've seen that from him. My thing to you would be, I love the story, but it all depends on the other factors that come into it. So what I'll hit you with first is, does Harry Kane care about winning titles and things, or does he care about individual merits? Now, you and I can both make the assumption, well, yeah, he wants to win a Champions League. He wants to win a Premier League. Of course he does. But if he's been at Tottenham from a youth career, and don't get me wrong, I know there was a, what was it, a 2 year spell, year or two spell at Arsenal as well, but it was mostly youth career at Spurs, and then his
He's a
whole career.
gooner. He's been a gooner. Don't worry. We seen the pictures, Larry. We see the pictures.
But if he cares about being Tottenham's best ever player, I'm just maybe throwing that out there. Premier League all-time top goal scorer, England's all-time top goal scorer. I wonder if the legacy takes care of itself. Now, I think you and I can agree. Sorry, I'll let you come in there. Sorry.
Jack, you look at someone like Alan Shearer, and I totally love Alan Shearer as a striker, one of the greatest Premier League strikers of all time. But this thing where all them goals, he only has one title to his name, is a travesty. Right. And I don't think Harry Kane wants to look back at like his career and see all the golden boots in England all-time leading goal scorer, Tottenham all-time leading goal scorers. Those are not trophies. Those are just records that can be broken. Bear in mind, these records can be broken.
It's the same way, though, that I would tell you, how many guys have Champions League medals who we've never heard of, right? How many guys get there and just get their thing? Now, I know what you're saying. You're not saying, oh, have Kane, he won't play a game, but he'll get a medal. Kane will be a centerpiece to any Premier League, Champions League winning team. I understand that. But I just wonder if it just depends on what's important to him. That's all I'd say. I'm of the opinion, absolutely, he should leave. But what I would say to you again is, Real Madrid need a striker. Love
Benzema.
I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there too as an option. James, there's some huge names that should be on the move this summer. Kane is one of them, and there are a lot of teams that need strikers. I just did a video I mentioned to you where in the Premier League, I think Leicester need a striker. I think Man City need a striker. I think Manchester United need a striker. That's the top three teams. Chelsea are in fourth, need a striker, and then the list goes down from there. Kane can really have his pick of where he wants to go.
I seen Man City were linked with Danny Ings, so I don't know if that's the thing. Sky Sports actually reported that, but unfortunately for Harry Kane this season, I don't think he's the hottest striker on the market. Everyone's eyes are going to be on Erling Haaland, a 22-year-old striker. Like with his ceiling is so high. Like why? Like why would you not look at him? That's where I feel like Real Madrid and Barcelona are mainly looking at.
But James, here's the issue. And here's my final point. And this, unfortunately, will be the strongest point. And you know what I'm like and the things I'm interested in. I'm here to just, be a party pooper. Okay. Erling Haaland will move football clubs this summer for probably somewhere in between 70 to 80 million euros. All right. And that will probably happen. How much do you think Daniel Levy is going to want for Harry Kane?
Easily 120. But Jack, isn't he not worth that? Does Harry Kane not?
150, I would think. And then what I'm then asking you is, okay, Erling Haaland for 70 to 80, Harry Kane for 130, 140, 150. I don't think that's a contest at all. I think it's Erling Haaland all day. I think Daniel Levy, unless Harry Kane really and I don't think Harry Kane is this guy, Harry Kane's going to have to go public. He's going to have to put his foot down and go, I want to leave. And he's not that guy. He's loyal to this club, and he'll only leave when it suits everybody, which is why I think he'll just stay there forever.
I think it's David Onigstein reported from the Athletic. He reported that Harry Kane does want to leave Tottenham, and Daniel Levy would be interested if it was like, again, he will push the price as high as he possibly can, but they're looking in the region of 120, maybe 150. The problem with Manchester United going for Erling Haaland is the Mino Raiola stuff. It just seems that if I was Manchester United, do you soak up your pride for Erling Haaland? Yes, but also, do you want to like show your authority and say that, okay, we don't want to work with you anymore, by the Paul Pogba deal, we don't want to work with you anymore? I feel like that would be the best thing for the club. Harry Kane, for me, would be the easier option for Manchester United to get. Yes, it will cost them a bit more, but it will be a lot easier than trying to get Erling Haaland where everybody is looking at him.
The only kind of thing I can think about that would potentially tempt somebody like Daniel Levy, selling their best player and a 28-year-old, And because there's not much cash flying around in the football industry right now, you have to trade players as assets. Now, I'm just, yet again, we're playing fantasy football here. But Tottenham Hotspur, if they're offered Anthony Martial and, I don't know, Fred, or Anthony Martial and a Scott McTominay, or an Eric Bailly, or a Victor Lindelof, or a Dean Henderson, or a David De Gea, who knows? If you say, hey, you give us 30 or 40 million, Anthony Martial and Dean Henderson, you've got yourself a deal. I think that's something that could tempt Manchester United. Like I said, we're playing fantasy football here, but I just don't see him leaving the club unless he does something which I would deem to be out of character, James. And that out of character thing would be, hey, Tottenham fans, hey, Daniel Levy, hey, teammates, I want to go. I'm going to make this public. I'm telling you I'm unhappy. I'm kicking up a fuss. I want out of here. I don't think he's that guy. And I don't think any team is going to pay what Daniel Levy wants, which is why I hate to say it, call me negative. I think he's going to stay at Tottenham.
Well,
I'm
at the end of the
sorry.
day,
I'm
his
sorry,
contract
everybody.
ends in 2024. Now, this is a
That's a
thought
long
that
way away.
I feel like would fit Harry Kane. Manchester United, I just feel will fit Harry Kane. Ultimately, what happened is up to Harry Kane. But guys, I want you to let me know what should happen. Am I right? Should Harry Kane consider going to Manchester United? Should he consider
Yes.
Man City, or does he do the boring option and stay at Tottenham? Guys, let us know. Comment down below. Jack and James, box to box football, and we will see you next time.